Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Garcia. Slips through the line. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's run out of... He gets the ball across the 50 to the 49. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Under fire. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement, and they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Sooners! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a...
Oh, and the ball's out on the return. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one, because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Love. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burks. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Tatum. Turning it on! And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Tatum. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to throw up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lott. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Here comes the heat. The sure hands. It's Lewis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Tatum. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And the Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Price. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw. It's Carr. Sets up the screen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards. And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Lott. He's loose. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To throw, it's Mateer. Finds his man, it's Tatum. There he goes! And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way, but this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football team.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Burks. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll leave it with him. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Might be looking to run. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Touchdown Sooners! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. He'll throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42. To the air, it's Mateer. Got it in the middle, it's Tatum. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field, to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. On the option. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And he scoops out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out route. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Finding an escape route. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he...
Turning on the Jets! If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
To the air, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quick.
Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fired. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive. And finally going back to him again. This time,
it's a seam wide open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Pulls it in. It's Miller. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. Fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. And he clumps it up inside the 20. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Quarterback adapted. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Powers through. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Tigers are on the move. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now on first down from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Zings it complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. When the guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the D deny them on second and goal. To the air, it's Klubnik. Looking to scramble. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And some room to work. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Now improvising. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Going right to work up top. Gets it out fast. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The quick out. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. On the ground, it's Randall. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Oh, they're after him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.